Okay, with the video, if it says recording top left, so I need one 240 connection.
Yeah.
If you've seen that type before. To get it out, just lift that there, and we'll lift the lid of the cable itself.
Okay.
Alright. Down here is your laser battery.
Okay.
Your laser battery sits there. Your vehicle battery is actually sitting underneath the floor in the cab there.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Okay. Well, the type of key you need for this particular one, you can see that look.
One of those.
Is one of them.
So if you're not on the hookup, is it used from this battery?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Well, you can operate it on either battery. But you've got to be so careful you don't flap the vehicle battery because you're not going to be starting it if you don't flap that. Okay. Right, there's more access underneath here. I'm not sure what's under this one. 258. That's it. Right. It's a sliding one.
Oh,
Okay, so you've got storage under there.
Oh, right.
Put stuff in.
Oh, lovely.
put your shoes in there.
Yeah, something like that. Or dirty shoes or anything like that. Just go be careful. Make sure you are securing that before you travel.
Yeah.
You don't want that sliding out.
Oh no.
So you just be very careful and make sure it is secure before you travel.
Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you.
Okay. That's it. Just while I'm down here, you can just see that there, that grey. Yeah. That's your wastewater dump.
Oh.
Okay, so making sure. Have you seen on site where motorhomes have their service point?
Oh, right.
Actually, that's where you drop your wastewater out of it.
You don't need a pipe or anything.
No. Normally what you do is drive over a drain.
All right.
And just drop it straight into a drain normally.
Okay.
Okay. You got a bit extra bit of storage outside as well. Yeah. Not sure what you're putting in, but.
It's a bit of kit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's always good storage in these vans.
Yeah.
Dog food or something.
Absolutely.
Not the dog, but.
No.
Depends how big the dog is.
You go back.
That's it. Right.
Electric?
No,
sorry.
Oh, that's electric over there. This is an external shower point.
Oh, right.
Oh, really?
The pipe is inside with the shower head on outside. It's in your wardrobe actually. So this is an external shower point. So all you do is just put the fitting in and turn it on. Okay.
So if you had an outside shower, that would be all right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You get dirty dog or something like that, or dirty boots. You can.
Can we squish over that?
Yeah. That's
You
it.
have to buy a special shower.
No, there's actually a point inside. There's in your wardrobe. The actual pipe is in there.
Oh, right.
Okay. So it comes with it.
Lovely.
Okay. Water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where you fill your water in for your onboard tank. Just underneath here, there's a little blue tap where you drain it. Just making sure you are draining for winter.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I'm going to ask about that. You don't want to leave any water in
No.
it.
Obviously, if you're using it, but if you're storing it away,
Sure.
not being used for a few months, especially over winter, make sure you are draining water down.
Frozen.
Okay.
Can you drink water from that all right?
You can. Personally, myself, I wouldn't.
No.
Because I'd be taking bottles of water wherever with me. You can get cleansers and stuff like that to put in the system and wash it out, but it's obviously up to you. Yeah, it's absolutely. So you can boil it. Obviously, if you boil it, that's fine. But I'd be
Dodgy.
Yeah.
Yes,
You never know. You never water that sits in a tank for too long. You need to be cleaning it quite regularly, just to make sure it's
No, you're right.
it's okay.
We're used to that.
Yes. Well, we haven't got any containers.
I bought one.
Oh, well done.
That's all right. You can buy bottles of water quite cheaply from the supermarkets, and what I tend to do, I just refill them
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
once
idea.
one side. So it's straight water straight from the tap that hasn't been sitting there. It's usually
That's okay. Isn't it?
usually pretty safe.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Okay. This is your vent for your boiler.
Okay.
Okay, just inside here is the cover.
All right, okay.
So that's your travel cover.
Yeah.
If you want to use the boiler on gas, you need to take that cover off.
Oh, I see.
So it may be similar to a caravan you may have had in the past.
No,
perhaps,
that's new.
Oh, right. Okay, so you may have had the Carver
Yeah. I think different
type
system.
boiler.
Yeah.
So that if you're using on electric, you don't need to take the cover off.
All right.
But you definitely do if you want to use it on gas. If you forget when you're trying to use it on gas, it'll just shut it out.
Oh,
will it?
okay.
Oh,
So it's quite safe.
Yeah. Oh, yes, quite safe. It's just that you won't be heating it on gas.
No.
Right. You can see that there is your drain valve for your boiler.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's your boiler drain, and it also drains out the tap system as well.
Okay.
Okay, so the position in at the moment allows water to run round.
Yeah.
Around the pipes, that is, not around the van.
Yeah.
And then if you lift it up, all it does is tip up, and it'll drain the water out on the ground out underneath.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, so that yellow lever there.
So we have to do that at the end of the year as well.
That's it, yeah.
Thank
So you don't use it most of the year, that do you? No, just the...
You should, if you wanted to, you could dump that water in between sites if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But most people leave it in probably on especially on the
do they?
motorhome, yeah.
Yeah.
If it was in a caravan, I would suggest you dump it, but it should be fine in a motorhome. It's about 10 litres of water, so it's about 10 kilo of weight of water. Okay. Got the birdie stupid away.
Yeah.
So you've got access up on the roof if you really wanted to.
No,
You want to be climbing up there?
I think there is already.
A good view.
Yeah, apart from a good view.
Yeah.
You can't have a decking and anything else up there with your table and shit. Parasol.
No.
Okay.
That's fine.
You have
We haven't
access on
seen the
there.
tide, but I suppose that's all.
Yeah, that's all in there. Yeah, so we checked. Yeah.
You check that, yes.
Yeah. Well, not personally myself. The engineer will have.
He done.
I don't actually work on the vans.
Who is it?
Yeah. So that's your cassette.
Right.
You haven't got a flush tank with this.
No.
The flush tank comes off your main water tank, so it's just water. So you
Oh.
can't add it.
Oh, I
Add pink
see.
chemical.
Good.
You still got obviously you got the waste tank,
Yeah.
which you put the blue chemical in. This may be slightly different than you had previously.
Oh, it is, yeah.
So to release it, just lift up on that.
Oh, I see.
That allows it to slide out. And you have got wheels and a handle.
Oh, isn't that
Okay.
That's a good bit of it, that, isn't it?
Yeah. So I should think the mechanism is very similar.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah. It's just that it's slightly updated. That's all.
Yeah.
That just slides in.
So you just put the blue in there and
Yeah.
a bit of water.
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah. That's it.
Off you go.
And there you go.
Thank you.
Okay. Right, you've also got external gas barbecue point. I'm not sure if that's in there, in there, in there. But,
With that,
no, but that's there. If
Thank
you're
you.
outlet there, then your gas, which we've got our gas connected to at the moment because I'm not sure what gas you're going to be using. So we've got our pigtail and our pipe and our gas just connected just to show everything up and running.
Yeah.
They said they were going to supply a bottle
Yeah.
or something with it.
Okay, so that might be still in the shop yet. So
Okay.
we'll talk to Gav when we get back. Okay, we'll fit that on for you.
Thank you.
Okay, if you see that, it's got what's called an onboard regulator.
Oh, I see that, yes.
Yeah. You may have seen one of them perhaps before. That regulator will operate off either propane or butane if you want
Oh,
to.
I see.
Okay, but it's set up on our propane at the moment.
Thank you.
All right.
Look at that now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you do alter anything there at all or not?
No, the only thing you need to do is make sure you turn it off on the gas cylinder when you're travelling.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Obviously, don't leave that on.
Oh, no.
Okay.
We used to that, weren't we?
Yeah, always turn that off.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right, if you'd like to go inside.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
So if you bring it in, just make sure before you go back out, you check it's still there. Because if
Yes.
you're walking out through there, you're going to be
it's a long
nose
way
down.
down.
It's a long way. It's a long step down if you miss that.
Oh, it is.
So make sure that is there before you get out.
You just press this
Okay.
one, do you?
Yeah. No, that one.
No.
That one there.
Yeah.
Now disappear.
Yeah.
And if you
And
press it
then
again,
And it makes that funny noise now.
Oh, yeah.
That's a compressor just kicked up behind ours.
Oh, yes. Right.
We've also got some heating controls here, which is water heating and ordinary heating.
Yeah.
This is your control panel, so that's which your 12-volt systems on and off. Okay, that is your water pump.
Okay.
Auxiliary. Yeah, it is that one. So the auxiliary is your only light outside.
Okay.
And you've got battery select there as well. So we talked about before you could use your vehicle battery. So if you wanted to do that, it tells you vehicle battery. You're better off make sure it is on leisure battery.
Thank you.
So it's on leisure at the moment.
Yeah, we're on leisure. We're on the
Thank you
leisure now.
very
Yeah.
much. Lovely.
Okay. There is menu on this side. So if you press up and down arrows,
Yeah.
so it tells you vehicle batteries 12.9 volts. That's good.
Yeah.
Your main supply is on. Leisure batteries, lead acid. Your freshwater tank level,
Yeah.
that's 50% full at the moment. Or the other one, which is wastewater, is 0% full. Don't ask me why it says 0% full, but that's the language they use. And then external temperature and battery current, which is showing out 7.8, 7.6 amps. Then internal pump, because that's what it's operating on. On some, obviously these control panels will do a few varying different vehicles, which could have an external pump. Obviously you just leave it on internal.
Thank you.
And water tank fill, that's to do with an external pump as well.
Okay.
Okay, and then clock.
Thank you.
So what do you want to do when you set up at the campsite? Which one do you...
Well, what you need to do...
There's a battery
hang on.
for a start.
Hang on, let me just finish this one because I've realised there's a bit more than I thought there was.
sorry.
Alright, you can set an alarm if you wanted to,
All right.
as in a clock alarm.
Yeah.
Then obviously just it switches it on. Event timer, which can switch the system on on the timer, so it switches the control panel on. And then that's just the control panel, what it is. So it's the EC, whatever it is, 325. That's back to that one now.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, when you get onto site, obviously apart from making sure you got water in your tank, and plug your electrics in, obviously once you're on the pitch, then you can switch that on. You see your 12-volt system's on.
Right.
Before you start switching the water pump switch on, make sure the drains are closed, like the one that's under the bed has that access which is outside, the yellow lever, make sure that's shut,
Yeah.
and also make sure all your taps are shut.
Yeah.
Because if you don't switch that water pump on, you can see where that tap can go. That tap could
Go on
be
the
aimed
floor.
over here somewhere, and you're going to have
yes.
sunken carpets.
Indeed, yeah.
All right. Okay, so then you can switch the water pump on. So
Okay,
check all the taps.
Yeah, close.
So, yeah, the bathroom, obviously the ones you can't see,
Yeah.
Yes.
make sure they're all shut off.
Okay, thank you. That's fine. Thank
Okay.
you very much. Yeah.
So to get the water through, so what you're obviously doing is getting air out the system.
Yeah.
So water pump switch is on.
Yeah.
All you do is open it up on the cold side, which is that side.
Yeah.
Make sure you've got water coming through, get rid of the air out of the system. Obviously, especially if you've drained it previously, there's going to be quite a bit of air. Then to fill your hot water tank, turn it across to the hot side of your tap. Probably something similar to what you may have done on the caravan previously.
Yeah.
Make sure you get all the air out. Obviously, splutting like mad to start with. Ow! You can see it's got water.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not instant.
No.
No.
I just had that running for the last 10-15 minutes.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So next thing is to heat the water.
Yes.
Okay, so you got options of gas, electric, or both, which
Right.
is running on both at the moment. Just down here in this cupboard, so your boiler is under the bed here.
Yeah.
So the actual switch for that is there. So
I
that's,
see, yeah.
that's the electric switch.
That's right.
Just run it on electric. I'll switch that off now.
Yeah.
It is very important that you don't leave that switched on, especially if you drain that
Right,
boiler.
okay.
So you can leave it on when you're on site,
Yeah.
obviously as long as water is in the boiler.
Yeah.
If you drain it, make sure you're switching that off.
Yeah.
Because if it's left on, it's like boiling a kettle with no water.
Yes.
You're going to be into trouble.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
see
So I've switched that off now to make sure it's
Yeah.
safe when you leave. Okay. This side here.
Yeah.
So the control. So you got the electric, which is down the bottom there,
Yeah.
under the kitchen cupboard. This one is Ultra Store, is storing your water. If you imagine that as your hot water again. This is on gas.
Right.
Okay. So that vent outside is the cupboard. You take that off. To switch the gas on, all you do is just turn the outer ring like that.
Yeah.
You see a little green light inside it?
Yeah.
That says it's lit.
It's going.
Yeah. If it goes red, that means it's failed.
Right.
So the reasons tend to be that one, you either haven't turned your gas on,
Yeah.
two, you haven't got any gas, or three, you've left the cover on,
Yeah.
or four, there's air in the system, because a lot of people just run it on electric. If they're plugging electric in, they're going to use it on electric because
Oh,
they
I
don't want to
see.
use their gas.
Yeah. Right.
Okay? So if it has failed, turn the ring off, turn the outer ring off,
Yeah.
check all them things, make sure it's everything's switched on and you've got gas. All you do is just turn it back on again.
Keep trying.
Yeah. It may take 2 or 3 attempts if you haven't used it on gas for a while, because it's got likelihood it's got air in the system. So you're going to try and purge that out. So it goes red again, turn it off,
Right.
give it a few seconds to reset, then turn it back on again.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. The difference between running on electric or gas, on gas you can vary the temperature, which is the thermostat in the centre of
Right.
that. On the electric you can't, it's just 70 degrees set.
Okay.
Okay. That's that one. So you're happy with your water heating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your room heater, which is this one here, which is got your fire sitting there.
Yeah.
To switch the isolator on for the electric is inside your wardrobe.
Right.
So they're like hiding switches all over the place in this thing.
Yeah. So
If you can see right at the back there, that
Got it.
says ultra heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is switching the power on to your heater via this switch here.
Right.
So the option, so that centre is off.
Yeah.
So you got options of 500 watts, 1000 watts, and 2000 watts.
Right.
Okay, 2000 obviously being the highest, or 2
Yeah.
kilowatts. And then you have got thermostat control in the centre. If whatever
right.
number's in line with that zero, that circle there,
That's the one.
that's the setting. Yeah.
One that
So,
applies.
so 9 lined up with that. That's the hottest.
Yeah.
Obviously
Okay.
set it's going to be. Okay.
Okay.
Up and that bit. So that's the electric side of your heater.
Yes. There's the gas now.
The gas side, it's an auto lighter one. It's got no button to fire up. Can you hear this clicking?
Yes, I think I can.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll just turn the fan off so you can see it. So that's clicking ready, waiting for the gas. What we do is just press and hold that, release the gas. Ticking stops, it should fire up.
Yeah.
You see that go there. If you look down there, you should be able to see the flame.
Oh yeah.
Not like I can see it at the moment. But. And to turn it off, make sure you bring it back around. So the thinnest part of that control is the point.
zero.
Yeah. So make sure if you don't bring it all the way back, it'll just carry on clicking.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
This side of it is your fan.
Right.
So we've got blown air heating,
Yes.
and you obviously got vents. You see there's one there, there'd be one
Yep.
in the bathroom, there'd be